Welcome back to Crime Chronicles. Today we take a look at Jay Slater's disappearance after he vanished in Tenerife on June 17th. The 19-year-old apprentice bricklayer from Oswaldtwistle in Lancashire disappeared without a trace after leaving an Airbnb near the remote village of Masca, which he had visited after a rave. Many details about this case have raised more questions than answers, and at the centre of the case are some people with questionable pasts. Stay tuned as we lay out the timeline of Jay Slater's disappearance, the search, and the subsequent discovery of a body. On Monday, June the 17th, Jay leaves the NRG Music Festival at the Papagayo nightclub in Playa de las Americas, where he had partied with friends, including Lucy Law, 18, and Brad Hargreaves, 19. They return to their accommodation in Los Cristianos, while Jay gets into a car with two men, including Ayub Qasim, 31, and another unnamed man, who he had met in the days prior. They drive to an Airbnb some 40 minutes away, just north of Masca, a village in the mountainous northwest. Ayub said he offered Jay a blanket, phone charger, cigarette, and a towel in case he wanted a shower. At 7:30 a.m, Jay posted a picture on Snapchat showing him wrapped in a blanket, holding a cigarette at the doorway of a property, tagged with the location Park Rural de Teno. Around 8 a.m, Jay asked Ofelia Medina Hernandez, owner of the Airbnb apartment, when the next bus south to Los Cristianos is. She told him 10 a.m. Ayub sees Jay putting trainers on and offers to drive him back to Los Cristianos when he's properly awake, but Jay says he wants to get food. Ophelia then drives past him minutes later, walking uphill along the road in the opposite direction to Los Cristianos. He was last seen walking north into the mountains instead of catching the bus south to Los Cristianos, where he'd been staying with friends. One of those friends, Lucy May Law, spoke to him over the phone shortly before 9 a.m. He said he was lost and thirsty, with the phone about to run out of battery. About 15 minutes later, Jay calls Brad Hargreaves, who encourages the teenager to turn his location on and order a taxi instead of facing a 14-hour walk. Brad said it sounded like Jay was walking on gravel, suggesting he'd left the road. At approximately 8:50 a.m, the teenager makes a final phone call to Lucy, saying he is in the middle of the mountains, with nothing around, and that he needs water. And then the phone cuts out. According to the last location on his mobile phone, he is at Rural de Teno Park, a mountainous national park area, around a 10-hour walk from his apartment complex. Lucy alerts the police around 9 a.m. and contacts the British Embassy. Jay's friends quickly circulated a description of Jay and what he was wearing. Jay's friends immediately started searching the mountainous area where his phone last pinged his location, but there was no trace of him. Spanish police and mountain rescue teams also began searching, using sniffer dogs and a helicopter. Jay's mother Debbie Duncan and brother Zach board a flight to Tenerife. Debbie posts an appeal on Facebook, pleading that anyone with information about her son's whereabouts to contact her. Ayub Qasim and his friend returned to the UK after speaking with the police, who said they don't have any relevance whatsoever for the case. The following day, June the 19th, the searchers briefly moved to the Los Cristianos area due to a potential sighting, which turns out to be incorrect, and the operation returns to the national park. Lancashire police offered to help in the search, but says Spanish police are satisfied that they have the resources they need. Conspiracy theories about his disappearance begin to circulate in a Facebook group focused on tracing him. Some speculate that Jay may have been kidnapped, while others suggest he could be in hiding. On Saturday, June 22nd, Jay's mother Debbie is contacted about a potential new sighting of her son with two men not believed to be known to him. He is described in this sighting as looking a bit worse for wear, but police do not confirm it. On Sunday, June 23rd, a new video reportedly showing Jay partying in Papagayo nightclub with his top off begins circulating on TikTok. There are fears that Jay's Instagram account was hacked after a mystery suspected sign-in. Jay's family made statements across social media confirming that his accounts had been hacked and that none of the activity was from him or his family. On Sunday afternoon, police narrowed down the search area to a number of small buildings near where his phone last pinged. They find a mattress and women's clothing. It was around this time that Jay's family stopped responding after being swamped by media requests and other unwanted attention. A new video emerges of Jay before he vanished, staggering to his feet at a rave with a t-shirt hanging around his neck as others turn their heads to look at him. His family hopes another image, a grainy CCTV still, might show Jay walking near a church near the northwest coast of Tenerife, 10 hours after his mobile phone last pinged. It's also near where a man claims he saw Jay sitting on a bench with two other men near a church around the same time on the evening of Monday, June 17th. Jay's friends slammed false claims, purporting to be from Rachel Hargraves, that his body had been found after a viral TikTok video. Rachel, who has since changed her name on Facebook and removed her profile picture, shared a screenshot of the video with the caption, "This isn't me. This is not true." Police, firefighters, mountain rescue, drones and sniffer dogs are used in the search of ravines, rivers, buildings and caves. No sign of Jay is found. On Sunday, June 30th, the active search of the area where Jay disappeared was called off. But Jay's heartbroken family say they will continue to search for him. Police say there is no evidence of criminality, but say they aren't ruling anything else out. On Tuesday, July the 2nd, Jay's family released a statement thanking Spanish authorities and the public for their support, criticizing conspiracy theories and asking the press for privacy. Investigative journalist Mark Williams-Thomas, who had been involved in the search, claimed Jay bragged about stealing a £12,000 Rolex in a Snapchat sent during the car ride to the Airbnb, which he later left feeling scared. He claimed Jay refused to return to the Airbnb against his friend's advice. But, like police, Williams-Thomas ruled out a hostage or kidnapping situation and said there is no evidence of third-party criminal involvement in Jay's disappearance. The identity of one of the men Jay went to the Airbnb with, Ayub Qasim, is revealed in the media, which published his name and photo along with the details of his Airbnb booking, which had not been publicly available. Qasim responds by saying, "Jay came to the house alive and he left the house alive. I haven't even done anything." Jay's best friend Brad Hargreaves denies social media conspiracy theories that he and Jay were drug mules and that this had contributed to his disappearance. On Monday, July 15th, a body is found, along with Jay's clothes and possessions, in an inaccessible area near Masca around 10 a.m. The following day, the body was confirmed as Jay Slater by the Canary Islands High Court of Justice after his fingerprints were matched. This case has been a whirlwind of wild conspiracy theories, intense media attention, and arguments between Jay's family and volunteers about money from GoFundMe donations. Although Jay's body has now been found, it seems that speculation about how he died will go on for some time to come. Thank you for joining us today on Crime Chronicles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends.